Hello, this is Teacher Graham. Again, I have come with a different lesson. From today, we are going to have a lesson with the recorder. We have done a lot of piano up to lesson number 16. I would like you to go back to all those lessons step by step. You don't need to subscribe in a way that you must participate with me. Your subscription is for your information, and then participation later. This time we are going to talk about a very, very simple looking instrument. It is simple, looks simple, but it is a very, very wonderful instrument. This instrument can be played in an orchestra. It can be played anywhere. It can play even up to 3 octaves of sound, from the very highest to the lowest, which is now C. This is a recorder which is a soprano recorder. The first thing we want to learn about a recorder is that it is a wind instrument. We must know that it is a wind instrument, meaning wind, it means you play it by blowing on it. You blow at it. Let me show you the pieces of this important instrument. This instrument is divided into 3 parts. It is detachable. That means you can disconnect it. You can remove these pieces of the recorder. There is the top piece, which is called the head joint. This joint joins the other part of the recorder, which is the body joint. The body joint. Other people call it other names, but me, I want to get the idea that it has to be known like your head, your body, and your feet. So we have the head joined with a dowel, a dowel joint here, and the foot or the tail, the foot of the recorder. Now, a recorder has the mouthpiece through which you blow air. And in this blowing, we do not talk about blowing. We talk about tooting. Tooting, or what we can say it is, tooting means you put your tongue at your lips as if there is a small paper on your lips, and you blow it out gently. It means the recorder has to be played very gently. You toot. It is not blowing, because blowing, it will not sound like a recorder. A recorder is supposed to be sounding in a tooting manner, and you do not overdo it. You just gently do it. You do it gently, tooting. Let's go back to the tip of the tongue. On your tongue, on your lips, you put your tongue. And then you throw out a little piece of paper, imaginary piece of paper, on your lips. That means you are able to, you put your tongue on the mouthpiece. This is the mouthpiece. There's a hole here which is called a mouthpiece. That is the mouthpiece. And there is also something called a window. A window. At the window, there is a place where you will find there is a depression there, and an edge. That edge is where air passes, and that air passes through the mouthpiece, and that becomes now the head of the recorder. And the head of the recorder is joined to the body. The body has holes, or what we call sound holes. Sound holes. These are the ones that make the sound, and they make the sound by you covering them with your tips of your finger. You don't cover them with the flat finger like that. You don't do the very tip of the finger. It is that area of your finger that is a little bit swollen that you place your finger. This is the first finger, the second finger, the third finger, and then the thumb. This other finger is for supporting. The left hand holds the top part of the recorder. The recorder is divided into two parts, the upper part and the lower part. The upper part is these first three notes, the back hole and the first hole, the second hole, and the third hole. That is the upper part of the recorder. Then you go to the lower part of the recorder. The thumb supports the recorder there. Then you have the other three sections whereby we have a door, we have a dimple here, a depression which is called a dimple. And on that dimple we have two holes. Then at the foot there is also another dimple with the two more holes. So altogether the recorder has, we begin with the first hole which is at the back. One, let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At the dimple, 7, 8. At the feet, the dimple of the foot, 9, 10. A recorder has 10 holes, 10 sound holes, and those sound holes are the ones that produce that sound you hear, the tooting sound. Let me begin by helping you. Let's first of all, we play a song. For example, we can play our national anthem, Kenya national anthem, and then next lesson, what I will do is I will give you now the steps, the first steps, how to produce the song and how to even to read music as you play the recorder. You have to sit upright, and then this other hand comes at the bottom there. You kind of are preparing yourself to cover the other holes, but that means you are supporting your recorder like that. I'm sure by the end of about the 10th lesson, you'll be able to play as many tunes as you can. First of all, begin by listening to yourself. Practice moving your finger from hold the thumb, the whole first hole, second hole, third hole, like that. Just playing at random so that you make sound. If you make sharp sound, it means you have not covered your hole. That is, you've not covered. If you cover well, do those practice, fingering, and play with your mind. Don't play with any other thing, but play with your mind and think about it and dream about it and meditate upon it. And you are going to be a very good friend of a recorder, and the recorder is going to be a good friend of yours. Thank you very much. Let us go now to the next lesson where we are going to look at the letters that are supposed to be on the recorder. Thank you very much.